Thursday. Hopefully y'all have had a wonderful, good day. It being the day after Christmas. Maybe y'all been out there doing the after Christmas sales. Me, nope. Been staying at home. I got some sleep today, which I desperately needed. Hadn't slept that good in probably like over a week, so. Well, welcome, beautiful people. Welcome to another edition of Insomnia, Maniacs, Tarot with your host, Tropical Empress in Spirit. I think my body's still trying to wake up a little bit. And I had my cat actually walking on my chest earlier. He woke me up for a minute and then I fell back asleep. So I hope y'all have had some good things going on today. I already pulled most of y'all's cards, so I just gotta pull out the last few. And then I can go over this general reading with y'all. Again, beautiful people, take what resonates and leave the rest. It's a general collective reading, so it's not a personal reading. So everything's not going to resonate with you. So what doesn't resonate, don't force it to fit. Because it's not something you may want to fit. Alright, so let's see. See what Spirit wants to tell y'all tonight. Empress is at the bottom too. Sweet. Alright, beautiful people. Let's see. Alright, first card out, beautiful people. I'm going to go over these messages from Spirit Guides first. And because I pull them from two different decks. So, and then I'll go over the tarot and y'all's oracle cards. So, the first card out is choose love over fear. So, I know sometimes it's hard to be in that emotion of allowing our heart to overspeak what we fear. You know, having someone new in our life, whether that's a friendship or a romantic partner or even a family member um, that maybe in the past hasn't always been, you know, the best person in your life. But Spirit wants you to take a risk and not fear that love from either a friend, family member, or a possible romantic partner. Whether you're in a new relationship or there's someone that might be coming through, always know that love is always worth the risk. Because I get the retrieval card next to it, and this tells me that everything you've done in the past up to this point, that karma is going to come back. You're going to have justice where justice is due. So I feel like whatever investments you've made, even in a current relationship, that it's all going to turn around for the positive. All right. The next one is possess self-confidence. And this is that card where I always tell y'all, be confident in yourself. You know, don't overthink things. You know, always have that self-love and know that you are confident and strong enough to be able to make your own decisions and decide for yourself instead of doubting it. You know, trust in the universe And I feel like this comes down to like being confident and being able to make the right decisions for yourself and for your life, because I get the epiphany card next to it, which tells me spirit's going to try and show you um where your intuition's going to come in and give you the answers you're looking for when it comes to making a decision or doing anything else in your life. They're going to give you that light bulb that's going to go off where you're going to know the answer instead of, questioning it and overthinking it. They just don't want you to doubt yourself. And the next one is don't relinquish your power. So I feel like some of y'all been allowing others to cross boundaries. I feel like some of y'all been, struggling in some of y'all's relationships, whether that's friends, family, or professionally. And it almost, I get the feeling like someone is feeling like, more like a pushover. Beautiful people, be strong. I feel like that's why that self confidence card's there too. It's not just about doubting yourself, but be strong in who you are. Stand your ground. Don't allow anyone else to take that power from you, even if there's opposition, because I get opposition next to it. So I feel like someone's trying to fight you or argue with you over something. Know your worth, know your truth, stand in that power. Don't let it go. Be like that Titan. You know who you are, you know where you're going, and you know what you want for your life. So if someone else wants to come in and decide, well, I disagree with you, let them disagree. They're not living your life. And that's what you got to remember. You're in control of your life. You're in the driver's seat. They're just like a passenger. So always know that. Even if they want to oppose you, don't let them win. All right. Now for the tarot, first card out is the Star card. And this tells me y'all been making long-term plans. There's a lot of hope, optimism, and what's coming forward. And I feel like y'all feel very abundant right now. Because I get the King of Pentacles here with it. Um, I feel like there's someone out there who might have landed a new job or just started a business, is what I'm getting. Because the King of Pentacles always comes to me as someone who is either a manager or someone who is a business owner. And I feel like this is a very abundant time for y'all. I feel like there's just a lot of transformation coming through where I still feel like some of y'all are doubting it, doubting that change. We tend to fear, what we don't understand. And that's where we get caught up in like allowing our doubts and worries take over instead of trusting the divine. But I feel like some of y'all really have allowed the universe to come in and speak and say it's going to work out. Have hope and believe in yourself. Believe in what you've got going on in your plans. The next one is the Queen of Pentacles, which is just kind of like to me the counterpart to the King of Pentacles. And this is where you are very strong, very independent, very nurturing. I feel like Spirit's wanting you to, not just focus on your material wealth and your money, but also focus on the relationships you have in your life. Spend more time with the ones you love. Know that everything's going to come together. Um, I feel like some of y'all, though, are going through a painful time because I get the Three of Swords with this. And I feel like, some of y'all feel like, maybe you made a mistake somewhere and it's leaving you in your head and you have like a lot of heartache, I feel. Like I feel like someone did hurt you. Um, but know that you're this Queen of Pentacles. You're stronger than that. Independent. It's kind of like the don't relinquish your power card. Yeah, that it hurts when people come in who we love and trust and they hurt us. But know that you're stronger than you give yourself credit for. And being that Queen of Pentacles, Focus on the relationships you have, with the people who are good to you, who love you, and who show up for you. The ones who don't show up for you, let them go. Don't give them more room, more space to come in and hurt you more. And it may even mean you got to have some forgiveness. And it doesn't mean when you forgive someone, you allow them back in your life. It just means you are letting them go and forgiving yourself so you don't hold on to any anger, resentment, and sorrow. And you could see ahead in the future. The next one is the Page of Cups. I feel like someone's going to come entering into your life if they haven't already. Someone new. And I feel like they're going to shake things up a bit. This can be romantic. It could be a friendship. So um, place it where it fits. But no, it doesn't have to be romantic. So it could just be a new friendship. And I feel like this person's going to be very helpful to you. They're going to help you make those extra plans that you've been considering and thinking about. And I feel like they're going to help raise your self confidence. And they're going to feel like you're going to win. You're going to be victorious in these plans you got going on. Because I have the Seven of Pentacles ahead of this. So, but I get the Six of Wands with this. So it's telling me this is going to be successful with this person walking in and you giving them a place in your life. They're going to make you reconsider and reevaluate what you're wanting to do if you're having any doubts, or they're going to be that person that's going to give you a different perspective. But either way, I feel like it's going to be a very good, solid friendship or even romantic relationship. And you're going to be able to see things clearer than you had in the past. And as I said, the Seven of Pentacles is next. This tells me that whatever plans you've made, the goals you have, they're just, you feel like maybe things aren't moving as quickly as you had hoped or wanted them to. And Spirit's just wanting you to be more patient. And I know that's hard to hear, beautiful people, because I know us, we live in a society today where we want everything now. We don't want to wait till tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. We want it now. But Spirit's saying, take a pause, take a step back, just know and trust in yourself that everything you got planned out, the seeds in the ground, they're going to take root in divine timing. And I get the Chariot card with this, which is telling me you're going to be victorious again. It's just going to take you having to have some willpower to see it and trust in yourself that it will produce fruit for you. Whether this is, your material wealth, your relationships, even love of yourself, working on even your overall health. I feel like someone out there is changing things up a bit with like their diet, and you're, struggling to stay to a routine and change, your thought patterns and, what you choose to put in your body. Know you got all the right tools and knowledge to do this. It just takes a little more um willpower and being resilient. All right. And the last one is the High Priestess. So this is telling me that you're strong in coming into out of having those doubts. Um Spirits wanting you to know to trust your intuition, that they're there to guide you. If you feel like you've been getting any downloads from Spirit, them talking to you, trying to direct you, trust that you are this High Priestess and you are getting all those downloads. It might even be happening in your dreams, and you might be one of those people who don't remember your dreams. But even if you don't remember your dreams, I feel like Spirit is talking to you. And you may not remember consciously, but subconsciously it's there. So trust in yourself, trust in your intuition, your psychic ability, and know that it's all coming together. Because I feel like there's going to be a new opportunity that's going to present itself to you. Whether that's in, a romantic relationship, even a possible new friendship blossoming, or in your financial and material wealth, even in your career. I feel like someone's looking at changing careers, changing jobs of wanting to elevate and do more, to gain that knowledge to be able to like make more money. So place it where it fits, y'all. Either way, I feel like Spirit's saying it's gonna be okay. Don't doubt. Trust in the universe, trust in the divine. It takes maybe having some blind faith. But you have all the resources there, and that's your intuition. Above all else, trust your intuition. All right, now let's see where those oracle cards go. Place them to the side. Okay. Freak, it's hot in here. All right, first oracle card I pulled is from the Guides of the Hidden Realms, and card I got is Surrender to the Change. Change is the only constant in life. We're meant to evolve, to grow, to move forward, to revel in the poetry of existence before we complete our journey and cross over. You are meant to evolve as a spiritual being, having a human experience, and so your soul needs you to experience change. Yet human beings love familiarity and certainty and have a way of hanging on to the idea of forever, even if it's unrealistic. Things are not meant to remain the same. We are all stories in motion, destined to make and unmake ourselves as we travel and evolve. Some changes are welcome as they bring in fresh air, new ideas, innovation, and new energy. In fact, you can sense it, the exhilarating call to something new. In this moment of life, you can feel a potent energy brimming with possibilities. You've wanted this change, maybe for a long time, but the elements took a while to come together in your favor. Ride this magic carpet as far as it will take you. This is a time of supreme success. Beautiful people, I know, some of us struggle with change. You know, we want things to remain the same because we become so complacent and comfortable with our lives the way they are. But change can bring more more positivity, more opportunities, more ways to grow. Instead of being in a stagnant energy where you're not moving forward, but you're not moving back either. Sometimes you need spirit in the universe to shake things up, to bring in that change, to bring in that new, fresh energy, motivation, and even being positive. Because I feel like some of y'all are, still like being pessimistic is what I'm getting. Don't be pessimistic. Be positive. Know that you don't always have to be in control and always know what's coming towards you. It's a matter of being able to adapt and being resilient and adjusting to the change. All right. The next one is, where'd it go? This is from the Energy and Spirit Oracle. Soulful appreciation, heartfelt gratitude. And it says, this card shows scales with a stack of gold coins on one side and a floating butterfly on the other. Yet even though the coins are very heavy, the butterfly tips the scales, representing its far greater value. It reminds you that there are many forms of value in life. People are quick to appreciate material wealth and just as quick to dismiss the fleeting, unassuming moments of joy. But it's vitality important not to miss these golden opportunities. Gratitude is a strong, casual vibration that triggers present joy and radiant future attraction. Grasp every opportunity to be grateful, for even the tiniest moments of beauty, love, peace, and happiness accumulate in your life force energy. This habit of seeking value in the little things is an ongoing energetic choice that draws things of even greater value to your life. Beautiful people, I always tell y'all this, live in a life of gratitude. Because when you can be grateful for even the smallest things, the smallest moments of joy, whether that's, someone doing something nice for you or just having that friend there, You know, appreciating that friendship you have. Apply it how it fits, how it resonates. But either way, be in the mindset of gratitude, because gratitude brings abundance. It brings manifestations. So always be grateful for not just the big things, but the little things, including the people you have in your life. And then let's see. Next one is from my Resurrection Oracle. Welcome to your life. Blind faith. Can't make this up. Blind faith, complete trust. Sometimes seeing is believing, but in case you are being asked to trust, trust in the process, in yourself, and all you have invested in you. You might not see it manifesting just yet, but that doesn't mean it's not coming together as you hoped and dreamed. This is a reminder you cannot see atoms until they come together to manifest something tangible. Have blind faith, beautiful people. I seem to talk about this often with y'all. You know, trust in the universe, trust that they are moving things for you, and all your actions and hard work you put in, whether that's in your career, um, trying to make more money, or that's in, you know, your relationships, whether that's your family, friends, romantic partner, or even in yourself. Trust that it's all going to work out, and it's all coming together the way you dreamed and hoped it would. And I know it's hard to have that blind faith, but just trust and have faith. If above all, have faith in yourself. That's all about still not getting caught up in your negative thoughts and your doubts. Trust that the divine's going to do everything they need to do to make things work in your favor. If you're putting all your time and attention into making something work or making it come together, you know, things will come together where you put your time and attention into the most. So whatever that is for you, have blind faith. It's going to come together and work out. And the last messages I have is from the messages from the universe oracle. And the first one is, you are safe. You are protected. The worst is behind you, and you are ready to move beyond the challenges that were set for you. Lessons have been learned. It is safe for you to trust your path. Know everything's safe for you. You are protected. So trust in the universe again. Trust your path moving forward. The next one is, when you hold on to the past, it stops you from living in the present. Release any old hurts or worries or regrets. Commit to being in the here and now. Forgive yourself for where you think you may have been wrong. You deserve inner peace. Let it go. Beautiful people, release the past. Because at the end of the day, it's no longer helping you. It's only going to hold you back. If you keep living in the past, you know, you're going to allow your present and the future pass you by. Release it and let it go. All right. And the last one is, every situation in life is temporary. So when life is good, make sure you enjoy and receive it fully. When life is not so good, remember that it will not last forever, and better days are on the way. And this, to me, this is all about having blind faith, you know, enjoying and being grateful in the moment and knowing that better things are ahead of you. Trust in the divine. And then the angel card I pulled for y'all is Michael, clearing the way. This is a time of great change. Know that all the roadblocks and challenges you have been facing are part of a great shift that is unfolding in your life. All aspects of your world that are not in alignment with your highest good are being cleared away so that you can stand in your truth once and for all. Trust in this unfolding, beautiful people. Michael is clearing the way for you. Know that He is helping you, making things work in your favor. Just stand in your truth, which is stand in your power. Don't relinquish it. And that's what I have for y'all beautiful people for the general collective reading. So again, take what resonates and leave the rest. If something didn't fit y'all, don't force it to fit. And maybe nothing resonated for you tonight, but that doesn't mean it couldn't resonate for you down the road. So if you ever feel called to look at this reading again, you're welcome to it. It's a timeless reading, y'all. All right, beautiful people. Let me say hi to y'all. Hi, Eternal Light. Hi, Virginia. You are glad the holidays are almost over. I hear you, sweetheart. Hi, Dragon. Hi, Luke. I don't know, Luke. You would need to pay for a reading. Detective Hope or DT Hope. Welcome, beautiful soul. Hi, Diana. How you doing, sweetheart? Hi, beautiful Fiona. Hello, sweet pea. Oh, I'm glad you found me, sweetheart. Hi, Majestic. How you doing, beautiful? I understand, sweetheart. Hello, Lindsay. How you doing, beautiful soul? Oh, well, thank you for subscribing, honey. I understand. Hi, Michael. How you doing, baby? Glad the holidays are almost over, Virginia. Why, was it that bad for you, sweetheart? Did they stress you out? If they did, I'm sorry. I know my family's probably glad it's almost over, too. They do get together for New Year's. So, I don't know if I'm going over there or not. I guess I should, so I can spend more time with my relative, knowing she ain't gonna be here much longer, but... Yeah, I think a lot of people are glad, because I know how hectic and chaotic, especially Christmas, can be. I only bought a few gifts, and, trying to even find those gifts was kind of rough. And so everyone else got, gift cards and stuff, because I wasn't going to fight with the malls or trying to get Amazon to get things here on time, which seems like a lot of people are having trouble with that this year. Things weren't showing up on time, and it's like, well, that's why I used to be good about doing my holiday shopping and having it done by Thanksgiving, but this past several years I haven't been able to do that, so... But things will get better. That much I do know. I even got that song by Destiny's Child Survivor in my head. It's like, yeah, that's true. Hopefully it was good for you, Virginia, though. I hope it was a wonderful holiday for everyone. Remember, I told y'all I was getting nothing but coal for Christmas, and that's pretty much what I got. Nothing. So I'll have to look at buying my own Christmas gift down the road, I guess. I was just happy I got to see my nieces and nephews have a good Christmas. Yeah, Lindsay, I know it don't feel good, does it? See, the thing is I got a husband, and he didn't buy me a damn thing. So, there you go. But, you know, I mean, I say I'm used to it. I am, but at the same time, I'm not. I just know that there's better things out there. And I ain't gonna say no more than that. Um, because I think sometimes human spirit has a way of letting you know when it's time to let's see, how do I put this? It's time to go a different direction. I'll just leave it at that. Hi, Carla. It's all right, honey. I was already, I already knew I wasn't going to get anything because very true, honey. I just wanted to be with my family too. And, I got a relative who's dying from cancer, so that was hard. I didn't, I almost didn't go to my family's house because I didn't want to see that. I didn't want to see her that way. Um, I remember my daddy told me, many years ago before he passed away that the last time you've seen a relative, or a loved one, um, when they do pass away, that's the first thought that comes to your mind is the last time you saw them. And I didn't believe it then, but when my mama died, I realized he was right. And so I didn't want that memory of seeing her so sick. She's so thin, she's barely 80 pounds. And it was a huge difference. Huge difference. A year made, and it's like, but I would have regretted it too. And I know that, but I still wish I could have seen her more healthier. I wish she wasn't, so bad off. I wish that, they had found the cancer sooner, so it wouldn't have turned out this way. But then the other part of me steps in and says everything happens for a reason. And, people will say, well, um, God's going to need her more. It's like, and that never helps me because it's like, I understand, heaven might need her, but her family here needs her. So it just, I remember a lot of people saying that when my mama died, or they would say, well, at least she's not in pain anymore. Yeah, you're right. But does that mean the rest of us here, aren't in pain for missing them, missing their absence, wishing they were here? No. So it's going to be a struggle when she does go. And I know that it's going to be a struggle for a lot of us. Yeah, she will be. And I know that. Yeah, it's the mental cycle of, understanding, like, why? Why did you do this? Like, why her, she's such a good person, and just, you know, and, and then my other best friend being in the hospital right now in ICU, same thing. Why her? Why did it have to happen to her, you know? And if she does end up passing away too, that's gonna rip my heart out too. I'm not ready for it. Hi, all men. No, it's not my mom. Um, My mother passed away about, crap, 24 years ago. And she didn't die of cancer, she died of emphysema. No, this is a relative of mine. She's related to me by marriage, but she's like a good um friend of the family. So you could say she's like a mother figure to me and my brother. But no, it's not my actual mother. She's already gone. Hi, Mark David. How you doing, baby? Welcome. Amen. Majestic. And that's so true. Even though we do have that gift of understanding, it still doesn't make it to where it doesn't hurt. Because it still does. Hurts deeply. So, and I'm sorry for your loss. Oh man, I'm sending you healing, love, and light and comfort in your time of sadness and sorrow. It's not easy, baby. Hi, Shane. How you doing, baby? Yes, it was. I got to be with my family. Hope yours was great too, honey. Hi, darling. How you doing, beautiful? Yes, Lindsay. And it makes it hard, especially that time of year, you know, and that's when you miss them the most. Hi, Mandy G. How you doing, beautiful soul? So, I'm still praying for my, beautiful. I don't even know. I mean, there's 3 people I'm aware of. So if people passed away before you and I met each other, then yeah, but I think I only know of 3. I think 3 or 4. It's a lot of loss either way. I remember that one year I lost 3 people, and that was rough. And then other years where I've lost 2 people, but I would lose them back to back, like a month apart, or even days apart, and that's rough. You're the Grinch, darling. Yeah, I was kind of that way too. I understand that attitude. Yeah, it was good. I got to see my family. I got to be with my nieces and nephews. I got to watch them be all happy and excited, and they got a visit from Santa Claus, and Mrs. Claus. So I got to enjoy watching that and be with my relative who has cancer, who isn't doing well. So for real, Majestic. It's rough, honey. No, I'm sorry to hear that, Mandy G. Yeah. I mean, it was good in some ways, in other ways it wasn't so good, if that makes any sense. So, I don't know, I'm ready for this year to be over with, Majestic. That I can tell you. I'm ready for it to be over with. But with it to be over with, there's certain people that I wish would exit my life too. Yes, it is, darling. Because I didn't get to see him for Thanksgiving. So I was thankful I got to spend Christmas with them. Because I was just hoping and praying nobody got sick like they did Thanksgiving. So that was the other thing. So I was kind of on edge. It's kind of anxious. I'm like, please don't let nobody get sick because I would like to see them for Christmas. That's absolutely true. Beautiful, majestic. Look at us. We're soul sisters. We got a past life connection. I knew we did the moment I spoke to you. I'm sorry to hear that, Mandy G. I'm sending you healing light and love, honey. It's rough. You know, one of the things that I've learned, and hi to my beautiful lurkers in the background, I've learned no matter whether you are, you know it's coming, like a loved one having some kind of illness, or it's tragic where, they have a car accident or worse than that, you're never prepared for it. No matter how much you may think you're prepared, you're not for when that day comes. And the other thing I learned, it doesn't matter which way it happens, it still bloody hurts, period. So, yeah, exactly. So I'm ready for a new year. I'm ready for all this abundance to come in. Yep. Mandy, all I can tell you, beautiful, appreciate the time you have left with her and make the most of it, honey. You know, I can only tell you from my personal experience with it when I lost my mama. I tried my best to make the most of it, spend as much time with her as I could. Um, but I mean, there was many times it created a lot of friction. And it wasn't because me and mama didn't get along, because we did. It was the stress of life itself, it was not just the stress of making sure she was still breathing because she had emphysema, but it was also the stress of making sure we were okay, like we still had a roof over our head and food on the table and so on. So I made sure I spent as much time with her, and I learned a lot from her in those 5 years that, once she was diagnosed, I made the most of it that I could. Wow, 12 kids. That's a big family, baby. My grandmother, my paternal grandmother had 7, but one of the babies died like a month after they were born, which is one of the twins she had. My other grandmother had 5. So, out of the kids she had, my maternal grandmother, one of them died, which was my mother. And on my paternal side, 3 have died so far, including my father. Hello, Monic Dooley. I'm doing gravy. How you doing, honey? Your mom's getting engaged? Well, that's awesome. Are you happy for her? I hope so. Yeah, Mandy, that's all you can do, honey. Oh, you changed your name, sweetheart. Okay. Hey, Mo. Now I know who you are. How you doing, beautiful? Hi, handsome Ramon. How you doing, baby? It's good seeing ya. Hopefully you had a great Christmas, baby. Hi, B. How you doing, beautiful soul? I did. I got to see my family. I hope you did too. And I got to see my relative that's not doing so well, but trying to make the most of that time I have with her, what I have left. So, oh, well, that's awesome, Mo. I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear you're doing well. That's great, honey. I'm proud of you. Be proud of you, because I know it's not easy to stay clean. For anyone who has had addictions or has, you know, substance abuse, I know it's not easy. And people always talk about some people tend, or most of them, I think I've heard, fall off the wagon at least once. So, that's awesome, Mo. Good luck with your interview. I'm excited for you. That's great, honey. I'm wishing you luck, Mo. Oh, Mo, that's great, honey. That's sweet. You know I'll do a reading for you when you're ready, sweetheart. True. That's true, darling Green. I've heard people do relapse at least once, but some, I only think I've only known of 2 people who have done it cold turkey, but I think it all depends on how you look at it too, because, and I know this is only because it's looked at still as illegal, like marijuana. Some people, you know, they may have given up like the harder drugs, but they still smoke pot per se. So, but everything else they gave up cold turkey. So, I think that's great. You know, at least they have, you know, that. So, as far as I know, they haven't relapsed and tried anything else again. So, I know you can do it, Mo. You're doing great, honey. Just know that. Wow, Mo, I mean, what happened, honey? Like, what, are there people in your house that use, or just in your area, or there's access? Because I know it's like it's everywhere, but I think, you know, people tend to like, one of the things I heard is in order to help you not relapse, you got to move away from the area that where you were using drugs because of all the connections that's it's so easily accessible. So I've heard some people have had to move like far away just to get away from it. so they don't have that easy access. So to drive over 500 miles, so I'm trying to understand, beautiful, is it there like in your house or just in the area you're living in where it's easily accessible to you? Doesn't feel like a Thursday. I don't know what day it feels like, but it doesn't feel like a Thursday to me. So Mo, where did you go, honey? Are you in an area where it's easily accessible to you? I'm just curious, because I'm trying to understand why you said you had to drive 500 miles. You... So because of the way he is, you thought it would drive you to want to go use? Mm. Beautiful, why are you like staying with that guy if he's a narcissist? Like, what, are you just afraid to go to like one of those shelters just to get away and get out of that relationship if he is a narcissist where he would drive you to use? I wouldn't want to be around anyone that would give me that feeling to want to go use. Yeah, that's a constant pattern. That's rough, beautiful. I know you can do so much better than that. It's hard to break those patterns. I know it's hard to break a habit as it is, but even to be in an unhealthy situation or relationship doesn't help it. Well, Mo, I'm really sorry to hear that, honey. Sounds to me like you really need to move away from the area you've been living in. Sounds like it's just not a good area. I hope so, Mo. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you, beautiful. That way you can save up the money. I know, Majestic. I read that. I'm like, nah, we ain't going there today. That's a lot of low vibrational energy then in itself. It's kind of funny though. I mean, like, I don't know. I got a different perspective on that stuff, but I'm different that way. I mean, I'll put it this way, you know, I would never get upset at um the person I'm with for looking at other women nude, you know. I'm the type of woman who used to get, you know, the Playboy magazines for my husband, you know. Whenever his subscription ran out, I was the one that renewed it for him. So, you know, I don't get jealous and insecure about all that stuff. But others, they just, I don't know. You know, I just, I'll say it this way, like if them, having subscriptions to OnlyFans, let's see, if it's going past just looking at their pictures, um, I don't know, what do y'all call sexting? That wouldn't be okay with me, I'll say that much. I'll also say if they're paying for things like that and the bills aren't getting paid, no, that's a problem. So, and I'm just going to leave it at that. I know, I'm not reading on it either. I was just making a comment because... Yeah, for real. At least magazines can't reply back. Isn't that the truth? It's just, I don't know. I just think that, you know, it cracks me up, you know, how people, you know, they get upset, you know, we'll talk about the ladies, you know, um, when, you know, their men go out, and if they're looking at other women, I mean, if a pretty woman walks by, I mean, what do you want them to do? Like, wear, like, a mask, you know, put on a blindfold so they can't look? They're gonna look, okay? I'm sorry, they're just gonna look. Now, when I think it will be disrespectful is if you are with them and then they're over there like, you know, with their jaw dropping, like drooling with you right there. Now that's different. But if they just casually glance, you know, don't bother me. Unless I'm the one that's pointing them out, which I do, and I have done. Like when I've been out with the guys I've dated, and been with, if I see a beautiful woman around, I'll be like, look, baby, isn't she beautiful? Doesn't bother me. But I'm a different breed. You can say, it doesn't bother me that way. Exactly, majestic. I mean, I do. I point them out. I'm like, look, isn't she gorgeous? I mean, take a peek. Look. And most women don't understand that about me. It's like, because I'm over there looking. And I'm not, you know, I'm not gay or biased. But if I see a beautiful person, I'm going to acknowledge them and tell them they're beautiful. And so it's human nature. Exactly, darling. It's human nature to look. So there's nothing wrong with looking. That's all I'm going to say. There's nothing wrong with looking at the menu. You just can't order and take home what's on that menu. Big difference. Jeez. So, you can get threatened. I mean, what do you mean by threatened, darling? Exactly, majestic. Exactly. And that's exactly me too. That's why you and I get along so well too. Besides being soul sisters, we look at it the same exact way. I can appreciate another beautiful woman. You know, that's me though. I'm not afraid to tell another beautiful woman that she's beautiful and she got it going on. I'm surely not afraid to point her out to my man. It's like, look, understand me. When I say I'm not jealous or insecure, I asked him to take me to a gentleman's club for my 21st birthday because I just wanted to hear what all the, vibe was about, all the hype and everything. And I bought him several lap dances that night. Didn't bother me. And the girl was gorgeous. I mean, she was gorgeous. Like, so that's me. People think I'm crazy. You don't let anyone compliment you, Thomas? Okay. Okay. And darling, and that's different, honey. And that I understand. Exactly, Mo. That's exactly it. And that's the way it should be. Women should be building up other women and not feel threatened by them. I agree with that 1000%. And darling, you are right. You can't get mad at another woman, for the what they're doing. It's your man that needs to have some self-control and be disciplined. And if they're not, then that's different. But you can't take it out on that woman. It's your man you gotta take it out on and handle him. So I agree with you on that. I can't get mad at another woman if my man's over there, trying to talk to her and and all this other stuff. No, that's him not being able to control himself and so on. So I do agree with that, darling. And it's like, and then if he can't handle himself, then it's time for him to go. Because then that just means he's not being respectful of me, respecting our relationship, and apparently don't love me as much as he says he does. So that'd be the way I'd look at it. So yeah. Exactly, Brian. That's exactly it. You know. I just I just think it's wrong to hate people for being, very attractive. Yes, majestic. Yeah, I've dated a couple of them too, and I'm just looking at them all crazy. I'm just like, really? No, dude, I see right through you. Very true too, darling. I agree with that. Hi, John. Yeah, there are those out there. Definitely. Mark, you and your friend were arguing about this beautiful woman trying to decide who's gonna be able to go after her. Is that what you're saying, baby? Some of them are thirsty. Some of them act very thirsty too. Or just look at them, it's like they just I don't know. I think they just don't know how to be a respectful woman and they act a little trashy and raunchy, as some would say. So I avoid them. Oh, your sister's a thirsty one. Yeah, I'm not one of those women. I just, I don't need that, kind of attention. I don't need, you're glad he won. I mean, all right, gentlemen, what kind of woman are y'all looking for? I'm just curious. And ladies, I want to know if y'all are single, what kind of man are y'all looking for? Aw, thank you, Mo. Yes, Bandy, you're right about that too, honey. William Johnson, you want a tramp? Well, let me tell you something. You can go to the street and find that, baby. Yeah, James. Wrong place. I mean, really. William, you're just one of those dudes that I would never, ever go out with. Never in a million years. No thanks. You're just over it, Dragon. Why are you over it, baby? Majestic. Oh my goodness, that was funny. A little piece of change, do something strange. Oh, you make me laugh. Oh my goodness, you make me laugh. That's so true. Go to them streets. You'll find plenty of tramps. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, William, if that's what you want, I mean, I'm not. That ain't gonna be here. Promise you that. See, because William, I was lucky enough to have two men to call dad and daddy, so they taught me how to be treated by a man. And ain't nothing easy about me. Oh, Majestic, that is so funny. And you're right. And they're out there too. I mean, and Mandy, there's nothing wrong with that, beautiful. You be strong and independent, honey. See, because you're like me. You're not going to make room for a man unless they prove that they're worthy of it. And, I thought I found someone who was, and for a little while he was, but not anymore. Melrose Leo, I hear you, sweetheart. William Johnson, I wasn't saying you wanted me. I was just telling you, a woman like me, it would never happen. Exactly. Majestic said exactly what I was thinking. William, you must want some diseases and not care. Pretty much, Brian. Yes, Mandy, they have to earn it. And then some of them out there, they want you to lower your standards and expectations. No, I'm not lowering my standards. I'm not lowering my expectations. If you can't stand up to that, well, then you're not the one. And that's how I look at it too, you know? Amen, Melrose. You know, it's like, you know, y'all hear me talk about my brother. I got my baby brother. I mean, he's not a baby, but he's the baby of the family. And like him and I always talk, you know, like when we talked about, you know, the relationships I've had and all that. It's like he said, you know, about, you know, the one I'm still tied to legally. It's like he tells me, no, a real man would never allow his wife or the woman he loves to struggle. You know, he would always be there and step in to fill that role, being the protector and the provider and so on. So my brother's looking at him all kinds of crazy. Understand me, my brother's not happy with him and can't understand how it's gotten to this point. Because like me, like my brother put it perfectly. You don't want someone who's lazy. Exactly. I don't want someone who's lazy, and I don't want someone who doesn't have any ambition. I want someone who has ambition, who's a go-getter, who wants more for their life. They're not just going to be complacent and, you know, accept things the way they are, you know, when they can do more. It's just, nope, it's not going to work for me. Hi, beautiful Sherry. How you doing, honey? It's been a while, sweetheart. William, I mean, like Majestic said, you're just looking for a disease, baby. Exactly. Hopefully you had a wonderful holiday, sweetheart. And that's awesome, eternal light. True, darling. Hi, I'm on. Brian, see, I don't even know what that emoji is, baby. It's too small for me to make it out. Mine was good, Sherry. I got to go through and, you know, be with my family. I got to be with my nieces and nephews and watch them get all excited with Santa Claus visiting, so it was nice with them. Thank you for asking. I'm glad yours was nice too, honey. That's good, eternal light. That's a big step, honey. Yeah, don't need that foolishness. True, Brian. Mushroom is the key. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. One way to heaven? What do you mean? I don't fear playing around with spirit. Oh, well, Brian, no, I disagree with that. You're talking about doing like some mushrooms? Nope, not gonna happen here. I don't need any of that to open my mind. My mind's open without any of that nonsense. Mushrooms are medicine. If we're talking about the kind of mushrooms I think y'all are talking about, not for me, honey. It won't ever happen. Hi, Gnostic Light Being. How you doing, baby? And thank you. I do like blue. Blue's one of my favorite colors. So, I was going to wear a different one, but I decided I'd throw this on. Rick, I don't know what you're talking about. You ain't looking at no cougar, I can promise you that. Oh, wow, Sherry. Yeah. I mean, I'll put it to you this way. I like the shiitake mushrooms on my steak. Those kinds of mushrooms I'll eat. But the ones that, you know, aren't legal, no way in hell. It will never, ever happen. And I surely don't want to be with someone who does those kinds of things. Hi, Cosmic Mirror. Hi, Catalina Blue Gem. How y'all doing? What's interesting about the theory, Catalina? What do you mean, sweetheart? Yes, Catalina. One of the crystals is lapis lazuli. You're correct, sweetheart. Oh, well, Dragon, I don't cook. You know, I get that from a restaurant. Exactly, Sherry. That last part, you don't like the feeling that makes you float around the room? Nope, I won't ever try that. Oh, thank you, Cosmic. That's right, Melrose. That's me too. I mean, Catalina, maybe. But understand me, I ain't one of them. Amen, Sherry. And I know Majestic knows that too, because we're tied to spirit. Last thing we need is doing any kind of mushrooms or anything else, because that's when all the negative spirits like to come towards us. Majestic, for real. Thank you, Halen Grace. See, The other problem with like people like me, Majestic, and Sherry, you know, we're psychics, and we go through and we do any kind of substances like that, like mushrooms or anything else. No, that's opening the door to something we don't want, because you're tapping into lower vibrational energy. And then the negative spirits want to come out. Oh, and then, yeah, anything worse than that will come too. So, no thanks. Darling, I have no idea what that is, honey, but if it's anything like the other mushrooms y'all were talking about, no. Because, like I just said, I will not do it for the reasons of my psychic abilities. It's opening a door to something I don't want. It's just no. It's not what I want. You know, I don't I don't need any of those negative, evil energies coming towards me. Exactly, Sherry. I experienced enough dead people and other things without that. I don't need to enhance anything. So, you know, because I know people have asked about using like certain things like, you know, mushrooms. Does that go through and help to tap into spirit? Yeah, if you think the gift is there, the only problem is you're opening it up to negative entities. You don't want that. That's the difference. Tread lightly. Thank you, sweetheart. That's sweet of you to say. Catalina, I mean, that's true, honey, but I'm not trying to open the door to all that negative evil stuff. That's the thing. And by not being abusing those substances helps. So yeah, I don't do that either, Melrose. No, I tried pot when I was, you know, a teenager, but I haven't touched it since then, and I won't. You know, but I know it's others, yeah, I get it. And yes, Melrose Leo, you're right, sweetheart. You were surrounded by black smoke for a long time, Liam. What do you mean by that, baby? Exactly, Sherry. And that's me too. Same to you, Catalina. Come back, sweetheart. Hmm. Yeah, Liam. That sounds like some negative energy I don't want to be involved in. Good evening, Chad. How you doing, honey? Yeah, darling. And I have that too. And others. See you next time, Catalina. Thank you for stopping by, sweetheart. Hi, Tony O'Brien. How you doing, baby? Yeah, no, stick like being, baby, I understand for some people it helps, but it's just for psychics like me and Majestic and Sherry, no, it's not good for us. No, I love you too, darling. Hi, Rob Noxious. What a name. How you doing, honey? Hi, Richard. How you doing, baby? Hi, Bonnie Smith. How you doing, beautiful? And thank you. So are you, honey. No, stick a light being. I know you do, baby. I don't have any problem with other people doing it. I just don't want to do it. And I don't want to be with anyone who does it either. So, because if I'm with someone who's doing those kinds of things, they're attracting it. And then it's going to attach to me. I don't want that. I don't need that in my life. Bonnie Smith, you can always say hi to me, sweetheart, and tell me who you are. I don't know if you just want to just come up and say hi to me without first telling me who you are. Hey, Lois, how you doing, beautiful soul? Oh, man, gee, I did the same thing, honey. Years ago, mm-mm. I, this happened after my mother had passed away. I was dating someone, and I met him through work. And he told me he smoked pot. Fine, I don't smoke pot, but whatever. Just don't let me see it. I don't want nothing to do with it, right? And he said he didn't do anything else. Well, I don't know. It's probably about 2, 3 months after we had been dating. We went over to his friend's house, and this was a friend that lived in the same neighborhood as him. And we're just sitting there, and they were getting ready to smoke, and so I was getting ready to walk out that door, because like I said, I don't want to be around it. Well, before they had went out to smoke, somebody stopped in, and they put some white powder on the table. I said, oh, hell no. Oh, I was so pissed. Nope. And he had every intention on using it. I said, yep, that's it. I never looked back. Didn't call him again. Didn't say nothing. I left. Was not getting involved in that at all, period. And I don't want to be involved with anyone who does that crap either. Mandy G, what do you mean you have a question, honey? If you're looking for a tarot reading, sweetheart, my readings are $20 US. Exactly, Majestic. That's exactly right. Even being sober brings in unknown attacks. Yep, it happens already. Yeah. No, sweetheart, I didn't. There's a guy who's a friend. He has a store on Etsy. It's called Dracorvian Treasures, and he makes these necklaces. It's a crystal grid necklace. Yeah, Gnostic Light being I do, honey. But, you know, it's hard to do that when, you know, somebody else is doing things they shouldn't be doing. And as for myself, no, I can't mess with any of that. I know, Majestic, that just tells you how tired I was yesterday. I completely forgot to put it on. So, it wasn't until later last night that I realized I wasn't wearing it. It's like, oh crap, yeah, I forgot to put that on. Because I don't wear it every day. Like, I don't wear it, you know, all day, every day. I usually will put it on when I do readings and when I'm on here. And Gnostic Light being, there's nothing wrong with keeping your circle small, baby. Hello, Vanilla Gorilla. Yes, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I hope you are too. Hello, Robin. How you doing, beautiful soul? That's cool, Mandy G. Um, the person lives in Hawaii, so he goes through. I'll explain like the process. He goes through and he talks to like your spirit guides, and he takes your birth date down, and he has a conversation with your spirit guides about, you know, what crystals to use to help you, whether, you know, to whether it's to connect with them, it's for protection or both, that kind of thing. So he will ask you like if you have certain, you know, preferences, like specific crystals you want to use or in them, and it'll go from there. But that's how the necklace comes about. So I didn't pick it out. My spirit guides picked it out for me, what it was supposed to be. Okay, honey. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that. Melrose, it's for protection and it's to help me tap into spirit to build a stronger connection with them. Robin, it's mostly the black stones. But it's not necessary to keep it away. It also will help like absorb any negativity. So it'd be like your black obsidian, your black tourmaline. But I would go to a metaphysical store or a crystal store and ask them there what they would suggest. But the first thing I also do is I would talk to my spirit guides and ask them, what exactly do I need to help with something specific? And I allow them to answer me. So whatever I feel drawn to, that's usually what I go with. I don't recall that, beautiful, but you know how it goes. It could have been said when I was doing a reading, or I'd gone outside to the bathroom or something. Mandy G, all you gotta do is go on Etsy and look up Dracorvian treasures. He has a Etsy shop there. Yeah, black obsidian is this. I have a black obsidian feather. Um, I'm looking for. I know this black stone here is tourmaline, black tourmaline. Now mess up my bloody necklace. There. This is black tourmaline. Those are just a couple of them. And selenite's another one. Rainbow obsidian. I don't know what that is, Majestic. You're gonna have to show me, honey. I love crystals, though. Man, I hope I'm not getting sick. I noticed my throat was hurting me last night, like I had a sore throat. And I feel it a little bit now. Oh, thank you, Melrose. I love my necklace. The other thing I'll tell you he does is he puts it through like a moon bath and a earth bath, which he puts it in the ground overnight, which is like an earth bath, and then another night he lets it soak up in the full moon before sending it to you. So it can take, over a month to get it if you, order it, and he has the free time right now to make it and to talk to Spirit, but there'd be certain things he'd want to ask you first. It looks like black obsidian if you pour like oil from your car on it. Oh, okay, I understand what you're saying. True. Hi, Tim. I'm Gravy Baby. How you doing? That'd be cool. No, dragon, Dracorvian. So not a B, a V as in Victor. Not sick like being. What do you mean for my sore throat, baby? Yes, Melrose, that's correct. And it's on Etsy. So, like, if you go to his shop on Etsy, you'll see it'll say a crystal grid necklace, but the picture of it will actually be of like a skull. So, like this stone right here, I didn't want a skull. I wanted something else. So, but his picture shows a skull, but he can change it. He has other pieces if you don't want a skull. So that's another way to look for it. So people might look over that, and I always forget to tell them. No, that's sweet of you, Tim. I'm happy you're here too, baby. Yeah, I just noticed that my chest hurts a little bit. Do I have a dream journal? Mark David, I have a journal that I write things in, yes. Oh, thank you, Tim. You're leaving, Gnostic? Alright, baby. Well, you have a good night. Sweet dreams to you. See you next time. Okay, Mandy G. Well, thank you for stopping by again, sweetheart. Come back, honey. You have a beautiful, blessed night too, sweetheart. It's good seeing you again. See you next time, honey. Connor, Ryan, who are you? You didn't say hi, first of all. And I ain't gonna tell you nothing. Yes, Dragon, that's true. But you see, I have to use, sage or Palo Santo to cleanse it. I can't use like a selenite plate because it'll remove the energy that my friend put into it. And then you put it in the moonlight to charge it. You could also do it in the sunlight. You just can't leave it out there for hours. Hi, Christopher Lord. How you doing, baby? Yes, Dragon, I know. I just can't do the skulls. It creeps me out. Can't explain it. I can't explain it. I don't like skulls personally. I'm gravy, Christopher. I'm always gravy. You know that, honey. Thank you for asking. Melrose, it depends. You have to be careful because every crystal is different. So there's even some crystals you shouldn't put in the sunlight. So you have to know which crystals you can. So whenever you get a new crystal, you need to look up the care instructions because there's even crystals you can't put in water either. Amen. Yes, there is. You would have to go to one who's an Akashic Records reader. Majestic does that. Right, Majestic? I think you told me you do, honey. You can get an Akashic Records reading where you can find out all about your past lives. That's how her and I know we're soul sisters. And we just recently found that out, what that connection was. But I knew that even before it was confirmed that we are. Just my inkling. Yes, Miss Diane's another one. I haven't seen her yet, though. If someone, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be here, y'all. Tonight, at least. I might get off early, especially since no one's bought a reading, so I can conserve some of my energy, because I feel like I'm coming down with something. My chest hurts, it feels tight. Rudolph Steiner. What do you mean, all men? I got a munch, y'all. Well, thank you, too. Yeah, it is majestic. And I can't burn through my energy like that. And I'm not going to let them burn through your energy or anyone else's that are mods either. It's crazy that there are a bunch of new people, but nobody's ordered readings, so. Did Edgar Casey mention Akashic? I don't know a lot about Edgar Casey. I've heard of his work, but I've never really read into it. Well, Tim, I'm glad you prayed for everyone, baby, because I do too. Thank you, Roberto. Hi, JPA. How you doing, baby? Mm-mm. Well, it's great you do that, Tim. You know, I pray for people, whether they're sick, going through a hard time, or just that blessings come to them. Oh, my day was good. Oh, man, I got to sleep. I needed sleep because I didn't feel like I've been sleeping all that great the past week or two. past couple weeks, actually. So, I felt like I got more sleep today. A deeper sleep, at least, than what I've had in the past. I could probably use one more night of it, though, to feel more energized. Because my energy still feels a little run down for some reason. But I'm good. How about you, honey? JPA, a little bit of everything, baby. Talking about relationships, what men and women are looking for in each other. Oh, thank you, Stephen on the water. It's good to see you, baby. And thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello, baby. You have a wonderful night, too. See you next time. That's the way it's supposed to be, baby. That's exactly right, Tim. Hi, John Kazada. How you doing, baby? I agree, Mark. What I know of Edgar Casey, it was amazing something he was able to do. Yes, Tim, it's been much better. Thank you for asking. It just gets flared up every now and then, from doing certain things or just being a woman. Unfortunately, us having a menstrual cycle, that does affect it sometimes too. Yeah, I remember a lot of it he channeled in like a deep meditation. I think it's interesting. I know my grandmother really liked him, and she told me to look him up and learn about him. Oh man, is there something in particular you're wanting to know, baby, about your past life? Or are you just curious about who you were? JPA, the same chips I'm normally eating. Cheddar and sour cream. Oh, did you, Majestic? I can see you doing that too. Have you ever tried them, JPA? Alright, Tim, you have a good night, honey. Sweet dreams. See you next time. I'm probably going to go here in a minute, too, because it's midnight. I've been here 2 hours, and it's slow. No readings. I'm not going to stick around. I can't drain my energy like that. They're made by Lay's JPA. Huh? Oh my gosh, are you serious, Majestic? That's funny. I mean, JPA, I'm more someone who does snack. I'm much more than sit down and eat like a big meal. I'm not saying that I won't or I couldn't. I just more so like to munch. So I'll munch here and there throughout the day. Too funny. Huh. That is so funny. Excuse me. That's too funny, Majestic. No JPA, I haven't, honey. Other than the General Collective, I haven't done any others. So, that's why I'm probably going to go here in a minute. Yes, Mark David, that does help. I don't have any of that in my house right now, though. I doubt I had tea bags in my house. Matsu, let me tell you something. You couldn't handle a woman like me, for one. You wouldn't know what to do with me even if I gave you a roadmap. And don't take that just sexually either, because that's not how I mean it. I mean it in every way. You can't handle a woman like me. You wouldn't know what to do. And because, let's see. Did you think I'm a cougar? Which is pretty funny. I'm not. In fact, I avoid young guys. Because most of y'all aren't mature enough to handle a woman like me and have exactly the standards that I'm looking for. So, sorry, Mark David. Yes, John, that's true. We need all of that. And we need someone who can hold it down, who's the protector and the provider, too. Oh my gosh, Majestic, you just made me laugh, girlfriend. And isn't that true? There's no GPS on a real woman. Oh, JPA, I can do a reading on you, baby. Or someone else. To do one on Edgar Casey, I'm not saying I can't do it. I just don't know if I would want to tap into him. That takes a lot of deeper energy to tap into. That's more along with that mediumship. Okay, eternal light. And Josh, I agree. It is about being, just being a man, all those things, but it's funny the way the dating world is today. It's just it cracks me up with some of the sayings, some of the beliefs, the way they act and so on. I don't understand it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too old for it. I don't know. I do believe, though, that the same rules apply today that applied, 20, 30, 50 years ago. Because it's like even me and my brother were talking yesterday, as I had mentioned earlier, especially talking about, the person I'm legally tied to. And he keeps saying he doesn't understand any man who wants to call himself a real man would not allow the woman he loves, especially his wife, to suffer and struggle. But that's exactly what he's doing. And my brother can't comprehend it, because that's not a real man. My brother can't understand how he can just sit around on the couch all day and do nothing, knowing that there's medications that I still need, that I haven't been able to get, and other things. It cracks me up. And my brother, oh no, my brother's not happy with him at all. So, it's things like that, and years ago he was the man that I was looking for. My daddy loved him. My daddy, thought he was good for me. But even my brother told me my daddy would not be happy with him today. He would not accept it today, the way things are and the way things have been. But there's like this whole idea of, I don't know, I hear people more and more today about how the man expects the woman to pay for half the date or something like that. It's like, wait a minute. If you ask me out, let me tell you something. I ain't paying for nothing. You invited me, not the other way around. So it's crazy to me how some of those thoughts are. Oh, Zachariah, didn't ask for your opinion. No, thank you, Majestic. So, mm-hmm. Hi, beautiful spirit. And then it's like the other way to be looking at it, it's like a man who does the bare minimum, but expects the woman to stick around and be everything to him. My, nope, that's not gonna happen either. You can't do the bare minimum and keep me. I'll be gone. It doesn't matter, and you could be loyal and all that, but nope. It takes a lot more than that to keep a woman like me. So, again, if you think I'm a cougar, you better guess again. Because my standards and my expectations are high. And, you know, it's like the whole thing, like, the whole friends with benefits. That will never happen. Which is the other reason why you would never see or be with a woman like me. Because I'm not a cougar, because I'm not looking for that. There's not going to be a roll in the hay, you know, one night stand. That'll never happen. So again, this whole thing, the dating world, and I'm not saying that that didn't exist years ago, but the way it's being brought about today, it's becoming like it's more acceptable in today's society than it was 30 plus years ago. No, not for me. Won't ever happen. You know, it just I wish people had more respect for themselves, more respect for their bodies, and would truly love and appreciate themselves without looking for that physical um affection from someone else, especially from someone who doesn't love them, or there's not an investment in the relationship, like there's not a serious relationship. That won't happen. There has to be love there on both sides, otherwise it won't happen with me, period. I don't care who you are. So, okay, Majestic, well, I'm probably gonna shut it down, honey. There's nothing going on. There's no reason for us to drain our energy, honey. So I'm not gonna ask that of you. And I know you got things to do too, beautiful. So, but that's my piece about that. Beautiful people, have more love and respect for yourself than to go around and have a one night stand. That's asking for trouble. That's creating problems and possible baggage you don't want, that you cannot walk away from. So I don't, you know, I won't ever get involved with someone that thinks that way or has that expectation and so forth. So, but we can talk more about that another day. About the way some of y'all, you know, what y'all are looking for in relationships and all that. Because it seems like love's come up a lot lately. So, especially in the tarot cards. And I know some of y'all are looking for love out there. So, well, beautiful people, I'm going to call it a night, y'all. You know, if by chance I can't fall asleep, y'all, in a few hours, I'll come back. But if not, I'll be here tomorrow night, Friday night, same time, 10 p.m. Eastern. So until then, beautiful people, have a great night. Sweet dreams. See y'all next time. Bye.